That's warm. It didn't make any noise, but he had adjusted the dial and it kicked on. But today it's warm again, even though it was left on. So I think we have a bad relay. It's always best, if possible, here we're turning it off, to get the original relay. So you want to get the model number off your fridge and then try to order the original relay. If you couldn't do that, you could use a 3-wire hard start kit. They show in other videos, might do here, but since I have many of these things types of fridge, it's going to be good to order those relays and have a few on hand. Still plugged in, so anyway, there's our compressor. Compressor's not hot.
Not hot?
No. But still unplug it. Not very. That's just the one, the rest are torn. That's good. Oh, maybe two. So, the relay is going to be on the side here. A little different. They're all a little different, every single one.
It's a relay?
Yeah, the relay is inside here. It's kind of like an air condition,
Oh,
capacitor. But it's a starter kit and a relay. And this one here's the starter capacitor. But then it's got the wiring and starter pack here. We can try changing just this capacitor and go from there. We can test this too. It's a 12 microfarad capacitor. We could take that back and test that, see if it's bad. Yeah, but a lot of times it's the whole relay. So we'll take it back and we'll. There's actually in the relay here though. There's like a little spring-loaded deal, and I hate to pop it apart if it's just the capacitor. So I'm going to go and check in the capacitor first. The next would be this relay. It comes off and it's got 3 prongs, just like a capacitor. I don't want to go there if I don't need to. Okay, and one other thing is, just like an air conditioner should cancel the capacitor just in case. The fan motor windings might cancel it out, or the motor windings probably cancel it out, but no sense taking a chance. So this one's a 12 microfarad. You can see right there, 12 microfarad capacitor. We're going to test it. Not with this. Okay. Microfarads. So much easier with 2 people, huh? It takes a little minute. In theory, it's easier with 2 people. Here we go. 12. That's good. So our capacitor's good. So it seems that our relay is bad. So find a new relay and I'll change it out. Okay, so I got 2 different 3-wire hard start kits. I'm going to order the correct relays to have them. This one is for a 1/4 to 1/3 horsepower. Unfortunately, the refrigerator manufacturers do not make it easy to tell what size the capacitor is. So we've got these 2 hard start kits, and again, the refrigerator unfortunately doesn't tell us anything about the horsepower. Okay, looking on here, maybe in here, oh gosh, yeah, that's good. Maybe in here would tell, but a lot of times they just don't. So let's see. They pretty much tell you everything except what you need to know. See, here's our compressor. And what it does tell us is where a common run and start is, right? So common's in the top center, red is on the left, and so that's useful. We got something out of there, but it doesn't tell us what we need to know as far as, wait, compressor. Look at that. Does not tell us. 176 watts. See, what we need to know is the horsepower rating. It doesn't tell us. So I'm going to go with the 1/12 to 1/15 to start, in theory, as long as the capacitor will let me. So this is the 1/12 to 1/5 horsepower. I find this works out best for most of my deals. These are your incoming power lines, and these are your leads to your compressor. Okay? And according to this, we had common, run, and start. So we are going to change this puppy out. Let's see. Right here. And we have to pull this off of the compressor. Now this is the starter relay. A little tricky here is you've got your other stuff kind of there. Here's the two wires going into it. Just pop off, and in theory we need to cut those in order to link them to our deal. I've got technical difficulties here. I'm trying to avoid bending the prongs at all. Not always the easiest thing to do. There we go. Come on, buddy. Got to watch for that capillary tube. Uh-oh. I'm going to hold off. Looking around any further to see if there's any burned wires or anything like that. Oh my gosh. Look at right here. There it is. So I jumped and thought that it's the capacitor. But nope, that's what's going on right there. So I can actually put the capacitor back. Luckily I did not cut anything, but looking over here, wires. See? So all we gotta do is cut and splice those. And so I did this for nothing, but luckily did not cut the wires. And we got a chance to test the capacitor and all that. But the moral of the story is always look for the easy stuff first, because not the easy stuff, but look for, check the wiring, check for other things. Sometimes we jump the gun and assume that it's something else, and it's not always the case. Hopefully I didn't cause myself much more drama than I need to. Here's our capacitor. Looks like it goes this way. Not sure. Oh, maybe this way. Yeah, there we go. That's on. Now, just gotta replace my wiring over here. This should be a really easy fix. But there's the story. And we did discharge the capacitor. And now we just gotta strip these wires and bring it back. And I'll do that. Take it to a good section. Take that. Take that. Make sure we didn't lose any wire strands. Lost wire strands is a place for heat to build up. So hopefully I can get enough room here. It's not going to be easy. There's a little. Yep. Going to be a little tricky, and this one even a little tricky. Yeah, kind of flat out there. Oh gosh. Logistics. But at least we know what's going on now. There we go. Shoot. That's not good. Can't go too crazy, just crazy enough. I'm going to see if there's anything I can disconnect in there further. See well enough in there to I'm in like a funny spot is what happens. I might have to kind of do this off camera. I'm just splicing wires, that's all I'm doing, just, but let's see if it's tied in back there, so if I can pull that deal out behind there, which I can't it hardly get in there. Oh gosh. There it is. Okay, it was in a little plug. I pulled that plug out so I can pull this out far enough. I prefer to do things on camera for you guys. If you like the real-time videos, give it a like. It's, you know, you take this to a good section. Don't want anything to shoot on. Alright. Make sure we didn't lose any wire strands again. We're looking good there. So that's it for the red one, or the orange one, I should say. So we've got our two deals here, and then we'll clean up the black one, and then we'll test out our fridge. Well, I almost got to show you how to do the 3-wire hard start kit. I do show that in another video, so if you're interested, I can try to put the link here, or you can look up refrigerator suddenly stopped working and you'll find it. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to take both of these sections out. It's bad back to about here. So I'm going to inspect this, and looks okay. Take that off. Yep. So I'm sure many fridges have been replaced for stuff like this. Like, you know, how long is this going to take? Maybe less than a half hour, right? I mean, it's what, a 15-minute fix for a $300-400 fridge. That one I lost some strands, so I'm going to start fresh there. A lot of people say, why don't you use wire strippers? I'm more comfortable with using my Leatherman. I find I lose less strands. But each his own. When you get to larger wire sizes, people will be using a knife to strip them. And you can use wire strippers or a Leatherman. Hey, and I'm not making the case for the Leatherman, am I? Aye. Running out of room. One more shot here. Not much room. Come on, buddy. There we go. Okay. Oh gosh. Come on. That's there we go. Now, gonna look around a little further. Just because we found one spot doesn't mean it's the only one. So, need to peek inside there better. Looks like this was to the quick connect here. I don't see any other chewing or marks. I can't see everything, but everything looks okay. And it was, like I said, it worked briefly and then it stopped working, and probably why it was kind of making and breaking that connection on these connections. So here goes, and plug it in, we'll see what happens. Yeah. Alright, refrigerator fixed. And we didn't have to do the hard start kits or the 3-wire starter kits. 3-wire starter kits can be useful in a pinch. In the meantime, I'm going to get the model number and order new starter relays and capacitors, so I got them on hand for this particular fridge. Alright, let's look further and see if this has a horsepower rating on the fridge, or on the compressor. That would be too easy, right? C1 pH. That's not horsepower. There's probably a way to figure it. No start without starting device. So these take a hard start kit. They kind of require it. It's an Embrico compressor, 115 to 127 volts. Again, I see nothing about the darn horsepower size. Maybe you could scan the QWERTY on the deal, and I don't have that set up, so but you can find out more. And a lot of guys, there's probably videos on the nomenclature of the serial numbers and stuff, so you can figure out the horsepower. But I usually just try each one until I get one more, or order the correct relay and starter kit. That's the best way to do it. All right, done deal. Gonna clean this thing out, and that's that.